So Kunal, earlier in the day highlighted what the global trend has been like in metal stocks and what could be the impact on Indian stocks in particular.
Many of the stocks, not just doubled, but some of them even quadrupled in the span of the last 2 years, 16 and 17. But now, all of a sudden, 2018, we are seeing a sudden change of trend, sudden halt. Now, the key, reasons for that is the base metal prices. So, if you can look at the charts over here, the purple chart is the charts for nickel, then zinc and copper, respectively. And look at the, last 1.5 or 2 months of charts, particularly. So yes, from 2018, these stocks, base metal prices have been trending lower. But look at the trends, for the last 1.5 or 2 months, there has been a sharp fall in all of the base metal prices. And I'm not just talking of nickel, zinc, copper, but even the names like aluminum, lead, etc. I think all of these base metals, asset classes, they've been seeing a sharp correction, and that is getting reflected into two main asset classes. One is the Shanghai Composite, which is one of the more commodity driven economy or markets as such, and then look at the concerns for trade war as well. So if you look at the next chart, which is the Shanghai Composite chart, and again in a very similar time frame, the last 1.5 or 2 months, yes, the Shanghai indices have been dragging lower, but look at the pace of fall in the last 1.5 or 2 months. The pace of fall has just accentuated and increased for this indices. And what has that transpired to our markets? You look at the individual stocks, and the three main stocks which we keep on discussing, Tata Steel, Hindalco and Vedanta. We look at the price patterns for these three stocks, and again in the span of the last 1.5 or 2 months, we've seen that increased sell-off. So look at the charts for Vedanta, Tata Steel and Hindalco, and the span of the last 1.5 or 2 months, I think from month of May, when the trade war concerns sort of got accentuated, that is where you saw sharp sell-off in the base metal prices, and that has got reflected into the stocks as well. So my sense is that these concerns, which are building up onto the stock prices, is not just from a short-term basis or random in nature. It's been driven more by the base metal correction, and if the base metal prices they keep on correcting, because many of these base metal prices they are now trading at 1 year, 2 years low. So it's very much possible that that should get reflected even going forward as well into our markets, and especially stocks on the large cap metal stocks. So that is one sector which a short-term trader as well as a positional trader has to be very cautious on, because if the base metal prices keep on correcting, that high correlation which has been playing with our markets, our stocks as well, that should impact the metal stocks going forward as well.